Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Baldur's Gate 3 with Mo and crew, where we have descended to the end of the meat tunnels. And ahead of us lies the pool from which the Merkel will rise. Merkel is apparently one of the most difficult bosses in Honor mode, judging from what I've generally read around and about the place. But hopefully we have compensated for that by over-preparing to heck and getting everyone to level 10. So Mo is going to take another level of Barbarian at this point, I think. That's going to leave her with 2 more levels, which we're going to take to get to 8 and 4 and get 2 more feats. Now, one of those feats is probably going to be Great Weapon Master, I would think. But the other might be Polearm Master, depending on what weapons we plan to use going forth. I don't know if Polearm Master fully works though, because it was bugged for ages, and I'm not sure if it's completely fixed or not, so I'll have to look into that. But for now, she doesn't really get much this level, except just getting a bit stronger. Karlach will continue down her path of Arcane Trickery. She gets Uncanny Dodge, so whenever attacks hit her, she can take just half the damage. We could replace a spell, but I don't know if we really need to. What have we got? Charm Person, Disguise Self, Shield, Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Don't really need Disguise Self, do we? Let's bring in Fog Cloud, which I thought we already had. But I guess not. That's fine. We've got Fog Cloud now, that's the main thing. Gale unlocks a spell and a replacement. So what spell might we want? We've got access to level 5 spells. Cloud Kill could be fun. It's generally a very good spell. Although I don't know how many enemies are up ahead of Poison Immune. We haven't got anything fire-based at this level, you see. Kind of tempted to just take Sleet Storm, just because it's totally amazing. What are we replacing, if anything? Do we still need Chromatic Orb? We don't really have a lot of non-fire stuff. So it might be worth hanging on to Chromatic Orb. Hold Monster. Yes, actually. Hold Monster is probably useful. Will gets a couple of new Oath spells. Protection from Energy and Plant Growth. And a bunch more Smites and such. That sounds wonderful to me. Don't really need to revive people. We can just throw things at them. We don't need that. Divine Favour. We never use it. I feel like I haven't looked at his spells in a while and changed them up and made them look good. Blinding Smite seems good. Daylight's useful for at least one fight in Act 3. Remove Curse is useful at least one point in Act 3 as well. And before we press on, let us also switch things up with Will. It's time for the Doom Hammer, my man. And where's our option to packs it? There we go. Bam! It's now a hex weapon as well. The Doom Hammer
hurts anymore.
is one of our preparations for this fight up ahead. I have other preparations in mind as well.
Assemble.
But we'll worry about those once we're down the lift.
Evacuate.
No longer a background murmur, the presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
In we go then. Creepy creep.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Motherfucker! Gortash!
Keep it down, Karlach.
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes, with cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure, like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I have played my part.
You built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the Astral Prism? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time. And you ran from her.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketheric. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews again, again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketheric, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane.
The Lash of Bhaal!
The Testament of Myrkul!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
Look at that crown. It radiates with power unlike anything I've ever seen.
Gale?
To have it. To hold. Oh, if only I could. But I can't. This is it. I must do as Mystra commands.
Gale, you can't do this. You can't condemn us to death.
What choice do I have? More than just a goddess counseled my courage. Whole worlds hang in the balance.
Trust me, Gale, we'll just smash it to bits with our weaponry. It'll be fine.
I do trust you. More than myself right now. Perhaps even more than Mystra.
I have no desire to end your life, you know that. To end it? To struggle on. It is a grave choice you're making for us both. But if it must be so... very well. I'll stand down to stand by you.
Wonderful.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard. The Absolute.
Helm preserve us.
You wag your word flap in vain, Alderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Shit, no! Father!
Well, keep it down. We're sneaking here.
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketheric, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
I really like that cutscene.
Time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
Yeah. I really like that cutscene. I think it does a great job of explaining everything. Introducing Gortash and Orin. I like the dialogue. I like it all. It's all good, clean fun. Now, we've got Good Boy Scratch with us. He has a role to play in the upcoming slaughter. We also need a potion, I think. A potion of invisibility. If we throw it, then we'll become invisible for a certain length of time. Or at least Scratch will. And Scratch is the one we need to be invisible. So. Dash, my boy. He's going to help us. I probably don't need to do this in turn-based, but I don't know how long he's going to be invisible for. 9 more turns. So it's probably fine to not do this in turn-based, but we need to get him over to Dame Aylin. We're using Scratch because he can help people. He's a helpful boy. Up he goes. Good lad. He's going to free her on turn 1. As for the rest of the crew, they could probably just sort of waltz in there. I think.
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out.
I'm here to snuff out this whole evil plot, and you along with it.
Finer champions than you have tried and failed. But perhaps they lacked the fear that drives you. Your freedom hanging in the balance. Let us speak plainly. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers, but for Merkel I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant.
Enough talk. Let's finish this.
With pleasure.
So long as Nightsong's in that cage, Ketheric will keep getting back up.
Yes, he will. However, we've got a good boy. Would you like to help the Nightsong? Blamos. Scratch is in the fight. Dame Aylin's in the fight. We're ready to go. We're all kind of a bit away from the fight though, which is unfortunate. Why can't we Misty Step? That's also a bit of an issue. I want to get to that Mind Flayer ASAP. Although, how would one get to that Mind Flayer? Do I have to climb up and then run across, or what? I could probably jump to it. I'm a big strong. Let's see. Target's too far. Yeah, but what if we move a bit? Hup. Blam. Eat shit, Mind Flayer. Oh, we can chant. We can't attack it again this turn. We also can't shove it, I guess. I mean, we're out of actions. I should have probably raged, but I can rage next turn. Yeah, we'll just sort of stand about. Although, Arrow of Roaring Thunder. That was fun. Ah, that's made one of those things. So I guess Ketheric's still doing his thing? Where they rise if creatures fall in his vicinity? Okay. We'll have to bear that in mind. There's a lot we'll have to bear in mind in this fight. Karlach, can you get into a position where you can shoot the Mind Flayer? There we go. Sneak attack. Ah, piss, we missed. Otherwise we could have beat it as well. Now, Will, you can't do much about the Mind Flayer, I don't think, because it's all the way up there. And those Necromites might be a pain in the bottom, so... How do we get you to anywhere? Can't reach destination. Maybe your job is just to keep old Ketheric busy. Now, Scratch, you're a very good boy. But you kind of served your purpose in this fight. Anything you do from here on out is just bonus, and I don't expect you to last very long. Luckily, it's not real Scratch. It's fake Scratch. And he will just pop back to base if he is defeated. Yeah, you can't reach Mind Flayer this turn. You can reach Ketheric, though. You got one hit off. That's better than no hits. It's a bit of arcane accuracy. Oh, Mind Flayer's coming down to say hello, is he? He stunned Karlach. Reach from beyond is just necromantic damage, so... Yeah. We're not counter-spelling these. Maybe Gale wants to deal with those buggers on the left. That's incubating another bugger. Deadly orders on Gale? We don't need that. Although they can't do a lot this turn.
Back in your cage.
So what you got planned, Aelin? Dashing over to Ketheric, moonbeaming him a bit. Okay, so Karlach is stunned. Gale. You're not getting opportunity attacked. Maybe it's wise for us to try and deal with some of these buggers. Although it just makes more of these things, doesn't it? So it's not an immense help. But it will stop them from attacking Gale this turn, and if he scuttles away, very few things can attack him this turn. One would hope. It's time to rage. And let's see. 9 HP. We can afford 9 HP. It was only actually 3 HP. Excellent. Get bonked. Don't charm us again. You've charmed us again. What did I just say? Well, at least we smashed that thing. Will. Yeah, there's no way you can jump across to that. But you can now reach the Mind Flayer, possibly. We do want the Mind Flayer down. Frig. Frig! It's not even got that high defense. Oh shit, she's been dominated. We don't need that. Yeah, it's a bit late for Deadly Orders when most of your crew have already gone ahead and moved. Although is Dame Aelin going to actually be useful now? Because she's normally pissed in this fight. But now she's attacking us. Nope, she's still pissed. Amazing. So, Gale. Can you do some damage to this Mind Flayer with your Scorching Rays? One would hope so, because you've got loads of arcane accuracy at this point. But you still haven't finished it. That's unfortunate. I thought 4 lots of Scorching Ray would be enough to finish it. But no.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Can I? Sweet. Down it goes. Dame Aelin's probably back on team. Good. And we probably want to stab at these things as well. Although we didn't get a chance to use bees then. Curious. Mo could spend a time bashing these things, but then we're not doing a lot to Ketheric at this point. But is that a problem? We are reducing the numbers in the fight to some extent. But it would be nice to get up here and get amongst this lot. Hello friends. It's me. Again, let's just bosh these things. Mind Flayer's dead. This one is just about out of range. But it's also probably far enough from Ketheric that it's not going to get raised if we kill it. Nice. We took a bit of damage in the process. But that's fine. Now this lot are going to dash, are they? Okay. Deadly Orders on Dame Aelin, that's probably fine. She's going to fly back in and try and deal with Ketheric again. And not do much. That was very silly of you. Now. Lovely. Excellent. Temporary HP back. Fantastic. Now. I kind of want to just push this one further away just to make sure that it's out of Ketheric's range. I'm not sure about that one. Karlach can run over here and deal with that bugger. And ping that thing, but again she can't be it, unfortunately. Will can hit it. And then Will probably wants to move up and start dealing with Ketheric as well. Can he do that? Yeah, he got shield bashed in the process. But that's fine. What about a fireball? $32 damage to Ketheric. That's pretty good going. Yeah, running away wasn't wise. Reach from beyond, it's fine. Horde Strike. That's quite a lot of damage, actually. It's a level 4. I think I'll counter that. I don't want Dame Aelin to take too many hits. Although Will just got smited all up in his grill. Which is the problem with standing next to Ketheric. So Mo. It's that bugger out of the way. I should have had Mo stand next to Ketheric the whole time, probably. We're running out of opponents. You're not going to move up there? Okay, we'll do it manually. Up you go. There we go. Ketheric's down.
What a fool you are. You cannot kill me. I am eternal. Myrkul, Lord of Bones, I am here. I am ready. I am yours.
Last second reaction there of no wait. It's like, come on now. Maybe next time, choose better.
For I am death, and I am not the end. I am the beginning.
Well, fuck.
Well said. Let's not use our Legion bees. Let's instead look at Myrkul. He's bone chilled, so he can't regain HP this turn. And he's booned. He'll bone chill all nearby creatures. Gaze of the Dead. First creature that strikes him each round of combat. She deals a bunch of damage and frightens. That's difficult. Legendary resistance. Plus 10 saving throws against incapacitating things. Okay. So Gaze of the Dead is a problem. It deals lots of damage, but I think I've got a solution. We just need Karlach to have some more actions available to her, which she doesn't. So, yeah. All we need is to be like 30 meters away. Which she is not. Gale. That's... How long is 30 meters? I mean, 18 is that long. So yeah, so there's no way we're going to get far enough away. Mo's had her turn. Will is going to die if he's not careful. Are we all bone chilled at this point in time? We are, because we're up on this platform. But if we shuffle away, we are no longer bone chilled. Will, would you like to use Healing Radiance? We would like you to have a bit more health than you've currently got. Lay on Hands as well. Maybe you'd like to use that. Sweet. I mean, that's your turn done, but that's fine. Now, Karlach, you've got an attack left. You've also got very little movement. Dame Aylin's in a heap, so she might get shot by Myrkul if we're not careful. Are you going to use Gaze of the Dead? Or maybe you're not until next turn. I don't know. Does Hold Monster even work? Can't target undead. That's that answered. Maybe just use some more of our Scorching Rays. 28 damage, immobile, frightened. Okay. But we've still got 8 arcane acuity. So even with disadvantage on our rolls, we're probably fine. Might be nice to sup a potion though. Not a poison. It's Mo hoarding all the potions. There we go. What you got for us, Merkel? You gonna attack Aelin? Gaze of the Dead. 9. That's fine. Reaper's Scythe misses, that's even finer.
Now you wear a face to match your soul, Oathbreaker.
Not a lot of damage there. Okay. So, Karlach. There's something I want you to do. Oh, there's another skeletal thing over there. So we should probably deal with those skeletal things at some point. But I want Karlach to blind Merkel. That's going to severely limit his ability to do much of anything, I think. Maybe we just stay right where we are.
No holding back.
Will, would you like to smack him? Tenacity? No damage. That's a pisser. There we go. Get Bone Shield. We're immune to frightened. We did take a hit. That's for sure. But that's fine. Let's get in there and give him some smacks. And then scuttle away again. Gale. Can't move frightened. 14 damage. How much are we doing with a Scorching Ray Blast? D6. Oh yeah, each ray deals 2 to 12 fire damage. So if we chuck like 3 at it, we'll definitely get it down, right? The game has crashed. Why has the game crashed? Stuff like this is why I'm not playing on honor mode. Now, we're back here where we just started against Merkel, so... we weren't going to do much with Karlach this turn, were we? We were just moving her down. Maybe it's wise to not attack with Gale this turn, though. You could potentially help up Aelin, so she's not prone. But does that really help us in the long run? Maybe. Up you go. And then we'll head down as before. We can't do lay on hands, but we can still do healing radiance. Wonderful. And if we give the potions to Gale again, and then rather than attacking with Gale this time, maybe we just throw a healing potion just to top Will off a bit further. Nice. And then Mo can shuffle over there again. And we're not far away from where we were. Gaze of the Dead. Hits again. She's frightened again. Oh, this time he does hit.
Now you wear a face to match your soul.
Okay. So... is it foggy in here, or is it just me? Yes, get wrecked. Now Mo. She can afford to take a hit from Gaze of the Dead if she has to. She's not frightened of anything. Oh, that's the point though, I should have used Will, because of his immunity to frightened. Oh well. Yeah, so we'll send Will up now, perhaps. Do we try a Divine Smite? Where's the harm? It's probably going to miss, because all of our attacks are probably going to miss. But if it does hit... Pisk. His opportunity attack missed. That's good. This time we got 4 of those buggers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. We've eliminated a couple of them. 6%. We missed. Who'd have thought it? Now, your call of the dam is going to do what exactly? Bam. Have 32 extra damage. So you've sucked everyone in. Which is a shame. Nice! Aelin with the hits. So, are you still blinded by the old fog? I'm not sure if we're still concentrating on the fog, or if it's been blown away. Yeah, maybe the fog's gone because of being pulled in and whatnot. There we go. We're concentrating on that again. We'll shuffle away.
Where do I go from here?
Will can get in a swing. Oof! That's damage. That's real damage. And he's bone chilled, of course. Will scuttles off. Drinks a little potion. Mo can also swing. She could jump up there, though. I wonder if Mo's best suited being up here. And just dealing with these things. She can always jump back down if she wants to next turn. And then Gale can shuffle back a bit. Scorching Ray. Aelin's almost dead. Jeez. Is that something I need to worry about? Because if it is, I probably should have worried about it before now.
One life to my life. Sustain me, blade.
No, she's just downed. And now she's back. Good. Well done, Aelin. Rage ended, but we smashed things. Look, we just smashed another one. Will. Yeah, get in there. Oh, it's another crit. We are taking hits. But we're doing real damage with Will. He's the hero we always thought he was. Now, Gale, do you want to send Will the potions? That's probably smart. Yeah, bounce on over. Give him a smack. Bounce back. Whee! Karlach, what do you want to get up to? We like that you're concentrating on that. So maybe you want a cunning dash and stab at this thing. Oh, wait, I should have used Booming Blade to be sure. Oh well. And we're still not sure because we've just not done much damage at all.
Witching hour.
Gale, that one's on 14. So maybe we just ping each of these once with Gale. Oh no, we've got a spare slot. Okay. Cool. 25% chance. Bonk! 3 damage. Get wrecked, Merkel. Reaper's Scythe again. Missed. Another Smite connects. Wonderful. Reach from beyond. Yeah, you coming up, friend. No, Mo. Yeah, start with Will. Pisk. There we go. 35 damage. Yipes. Another potion. Will's possibly the saviour of this fight. No, he's bone chilled for a couple of turns, still as Merkel, so that's good news. Karlach. Nothing particularly exciting that we need you to do, so maybe you can have a pot shot. Get some bees off as well. Yeah, good damage. Well done. And as for Gale, it's got 40 HP left. What about high level Scorching Ray? Yes! Eat shit, Merkel. Oh, the fog.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
The villain is the wretch. Together we have crushed him, brain and body.
Work it out, Aelin. It's fine.
Now. Now. We pick our way toward our fates. Unleashed.
You do look pretty unleashed right
You have
now.
my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
Nothing left but ash and bone. Fitting end to the chosen of Merkel.
Ketheric's Netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
Excellent. So, the job is done. We've defeated one of the toughest bosses, and the last legendary boss in Act 2. So all that remains now is to loot Ketheric of his goods, and probably launch into another lengthy cutscene.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable.
Do you know who our enemies are?
One of them I know, Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. A worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder.
Hate that guy.
Ketheric was a follower of Merkel, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the chosen of the Dead Three.
Chosen of the Dead Three?
Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The Tyrant, the Assassin, and the Necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together, and with those stones, and that crown, I dare not imagine what they might achieve.
I came here looking for a cure. Still haven't found one.
Perhaps not a cure, but you found the source of your infection and the reason for its abnormality. The crown atop the Elder Brain. Its markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
Netherese. These Chosen are powerful indeed to have such magic in their command.
You're not keeping the crown, Gale. What do we do now?
We prepare for the fight of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order the Death God's Chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the Chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
Excellent. So, we have a crumpled note. Papa, I love you. Love from Iz. We have Ketheric's Warhammer, Ketheric's Shield, and the Reaper's Embrace. So the Warhammer, it's a hammer, so it's versatile. It deals additional psychic damage. It's kind of cool. It's probably about time we moved away from our silencing greatsword, wherever we've left that in our inventory. We don't really need the Blood of Lathander at this stage. So we are looking for a new weapon, perhaps. I was thinking maybe Skinburster, but I'm not sure if I've actually picked it up. And if we've still got it. I'll have to check back in camp at some point soon. But either way, we've got that. We've got Reaper's Embrace, which is 19 armor class armor. All incoming damage is reduced. And when it's activated, you can't be moved against your will by any spell or action. But you do have disadvantage on dex saving throws. Is that the end of the world? Maybe not. Who might want that? Lord Heldusk. Karlach's using medium. So Will's the only one who's really using heavy at the moment. So let's stick him in the Reaper's Embrace for now. And we also got Ketheric's Shield, which gives you a bonus to spell saves. Seems pretty good, but I don't know if anyone's really going to need it. I like the crit immunity on Karlach's Shield. Mo is eventually going to be using two-handed weapons on a full-time basis, probably. But she's got crit immunity there. The only one of the team who's not got crit immunity at the moment is Gale, which we'll have to live with, I think. I've just realised after like 600, 700 hours of play that you can roll the mouse wheel to zoom in and out on your characters when you're on this screen. Fancy that. But yeah, let's leave a naked and defeated Ketheric behind and bump back to the surface.
I've been thinking on all of
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the Absolute. How?
It seems he's a servant of Bane as Ketheric served Merkel. Who knows what powers he's gained since you knew him?
I'd never have protected a Baneite even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
Okay. We'll do it together, whatever it takes.
He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us.
He won't get away with it.
Damn right. Also, before I forget, let's put the charge-bound Warhammer back on Will, because I like that weapon. Now, let's also talk to Will.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure, we're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
Yeah, we are. And now Gale.
I can't help but feel like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long. And I've just had a lit torch thrust into my hands.
That sounds painful. We're not out of the Shadow-cursed woods yet, Gale.
Apologies. Got rather lost in the metaphor there. Allow me to provide a map. I speak of what we discovered at the heart of this cursed place. The crown! The one the Elderbrain was wearing. The one I very nearly destroyed.
Netherese magic. So pure, so complete, that I didn't even recognize it at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
Learning is fine. Touching, not so much. But why is this crown so important all of a sudden?
That crown sits on a gargantuan Elderbrain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory.
We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerous Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
That sounds like a pretty good idea, to be honest.
The only kind I have? Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
We will see.
New perils await beyond the horizon.
It's Minty.
I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones.
They'll never tire of killing their previous occupants. We make a good team.
Yes. Although I wish we had collaborated on the killing itself.
But I will satisfy my warlust soon, for there are greater challenges than Ketheric ahead of us. It is clear now that he was not working alone. During my time in the cult, I came to know one of his co-conspirators all too well. Baal's bloodletter, Orin. To think, I thought her to be speaking for the Absolute. I worshipped that woman.
So it's personal? Good. Let's take her down.
You make it sound so simple. She is the chosen of Baal, Lord of Murder, and one of the cult's founders. Indeed, she is the one who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies.
There was another with Ketheric, Gortash. Do you know anything about him?
Only that he serves Bane, which could make him a petty lordling or a despot capable of bending the world to his will. That he has enslaved Illithids to fulfill his ambitions strongly suggests he is the latter. The Harper may know more. Her precious Baldur's Gate was the soil that nourished his growth.
And what can you tell me about Orin?
She is fierce, vicious, and cruel.
In those respects, we are alike. But she is dangerously unpredictable. If there is a way to turn this design towards slaughter, rather than control, she will take it. She is the one who brought me to Moonrise, and into the presence of her so-called god. The Absolute. Now I know that those memories are lies. There was no god. Orin held me down in a cocoon of flesh, while a mind flayer forced a parasite into my brain. And she laughed at my fear. I will find her. I will murder her. And I will smile.
We'll be heroes, the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Let them think that. There is a short path from savior to ruler. A short and bloody path. I know it well, and we will walk it together.
But Baldur's Gate is a mere bauble. We have the chance to seize something much greater. Surely you see it. In killing Ketheric, we fractured the cult's leadership. When we break the other Chosen and claim their Netherstones, we can take control.
What would we do with that power?
The power of the enslaved Elder Brain could reshape the world. We could reshape the world.
I fear we could lose everything if we tried to take control.
Nothing worthwhile ever came without loss. But together we have the strength to decide who loses, and to make sure it is not us.
You are not stupid. When we reach Baldur's Gate and face the other Chosen, you will see that my way is the right one.
Maybe I'll change your mind.
The Elder Brain is the only thing that has ever managed to change my mind. You're welcome to try. We are bound, then, to travel together, even if we do not yet agree on our ultimate purpose. There is yet one thing about you that troubles me, though. Something I need you to explain.
You chose to incapacitate me rather than killing me when you eradicated my minions. Why?
I just thought that if I freed you from the Absolute's control, you might be a worthy ally.
So might any other true soul. And yet Gut and Ragzlin do not stand with us under your protection. Sparing an enemy's life is a great risk. Even though I owe my life to the part of you that showed me mercy, it concerns me. If Ketheric had ordered me to slay you to prove my worth, I would have. Or died trying. I should not lose myself in these thoughts of what might have been. I live, and I am grateful. I do have one more question, though, before we continue.
Why come to Moonrise, where the cult's power is strongest? Why not walk away?
Walking away wouldn't have helped. Well, the tadpole lives. I can't be free.
True. But do not lose yourself to despair and fatalism. They tried to make victims of us. But we can take this opportunity to become gods.
Now, I am ready to leave this damned place whenever you give the word. The city awaits.
Hurrah!
The party is full. Did you think I would not notice?
Yeah, I'll be back.
Farewell.
You can stay at camp. No, did you hear it?
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its place. An Elder Brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the Dead Three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times.
Spent a lot of time in Mind Flayer colonies, have you?
More than anyone should. But I never dreamed I'd see the Dead Three working in consort with Illithids. It is most disturbing. But take courage. We have killed a man who could not die and stripped the Absolute's army of its general. You have a Netherstone, and you're on the scent of 2 more. These Chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them.
I'd be glad to have you by my side.
Glad to be there. Falling foul of Ketheric convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead.
Wonderful. I will see you at camp.
How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthelin's Dancing Axe. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. Find me at your camp, huh? I can remember how to take orders, as well as give them.
Excellent. We'll see you at camp, Jaheira. Now, there's further conversations to be had. We've got Art over there. He might want to chat. Dame Aelin and Izzy. Don't forget Flaming Fist. Whoop, camera. Look at him there. He's full of potential. He could have anything interesting to say. But he's going to have to say it. Next time.
Haste. I would have words with you.
I'm sure you would with us, and we'll have words with you next time as well. But until then, thanks for watching, friends.